This
MQ.
conference
And
will now be recorded.
what are the advantages of MQ and what is meant by messaging and queuing and what is the MQ architecture, what is message and what are the types of messages and what are the messagings, types of messagings and what are the types of triggerings, loggings, logs, security. Security we will go into deeper and at last we will see the real-time scenarios. Uh, Real-time scenarios and finally we will go through the ITIL process, which is main for the administration. Means whatever administration it is main for all the administration, incident management, change management and problem management. Okay, when we are going into MQ, means first when we talk about challenges in IT, means there are many business applications that runs on many technologies like Java, .NET, SAP, etc., etc. These these applications which are running on different platforms, different applications, these applications need to means wanted to communicate with each other, but there will be a problem. What happens is one application is configured with one type of like Java application communicating with .NET. Java is completely different technology and .NET is completely different technology. When these both applications which are on one is on Java and another one is .NET, they wanted to communicate and have a transaction between them. For that case, we use MQ. MQ is like a messaging. It's like a transporting protocol where the communication happens in the form of messages. Okay, means the Java files is having one extension. .NET files are having one extension. There will be a difficulty in communicating between both of these both of these applications which are running on different technologies. For for getting those means many whatever the technologies end to end, they would for getting the communication better, the IBM has introduced and came up with a solution like MQ, message queuing. In this, as I told you, the complete communication happens through messages. Okay, what is MQ? MQ stands for message queuing. As I told you, the applications will exchange the messages, exchange the information in the form of messages. These messages consist of two parts like header and this body of the message means actual data. I'll show you means what is this header contains, what is this means actual, what is the header contains. Actual data in the sense whatever the information that the application A need to send means wants to send to application B, that would be the actual data means, and what the header contains, that I'll show you. When we come to the history of the MQ, means the MQ was first introduced in 1992. After that, IBM has launched many versions, several versions of MQ, starting with MQ 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, 7.5. But the 5 till 6, 7.5, all the versions are deprecated. Means might be 7.5 means these versions are used by some other applications, but it will be not supported by IBM. That means if there is any problem if there is any problem with any product issue or anything, the IBM means we will reach out to product means IBM, so that we are having so and so issue on the product and please provide the solution. In that case, The applications which are using 7.5 means below 7.5 versions, 7.5 and below, they will be not supported by the IBM. They are deprecated. And MQ 8.0 is outdated. Outdated in the sense most of the applications are using, and this is supported by IBM also. But all the all the applications, all the business applications are going with the newer versions, MQ9, 9.0, 9.1. Recently 9.2 also we have received. IBM has released. Okay, this MQ is a middleware technology. Along with middleware technologies are many. There are many middleware technologies like WebSphere application server, JBoss, Tomcat. Sorry, many more applications, many more technologies are there in this middleware. In that, the MQ is one of the middleware technology. This MQ is specially designed to communicate the applications among themselves over the network. Means, as I told you, it is like a communication protocol. Means the MQ is mainly a communication protocol which is used to communicate between the applications. We will see simple scenario like means where the MQ is used and all. Okay, when means this is a banking scenario. Means when ICICI Bank is wants to come a consumer with having the ICICI Bank account wants to communicate with HDFC Bank. Okay, when ICICI Bank customer wants to transfer the funds to HDFC Bank customer, means the ICICI Bank may use some kind of protocol, some kind of things means for their banking technology, and HDFC Bank uses theirs. Means in order to have this communication, when the consumer wants to transfer the message, the funds to this HDFC Bank, the MQ will play a part. Like it will it means it's MQ as I told you, like the business applications communicate through messages. Okay, this message contains all the data. Means like what is the bank account number, what is the account name, holder name, and all these and all will be put into the MQ message, and it will be transferred to the respective end customer, means HDFC Bank consumer. Till now means any doubt like why MQ is using means what and all? Anyone is having any doubts? Could you please make this? Yeah, Amar.
There are a lot of there are a lot of applications to use for message, right? Then why we are using MQ?
Yeah, I'll come to that. Actually, there are some advantages. Means MQ is based mainly the security is 100%. Means I'll show you. Hello. Yes, I'm showing this picture for asynchronous messaging, explaining on it. Asynchronous messaging in the sense like when the application A is sending the message or sending some information to application B, it is not required that application B should be available. That means the application A will send a message to MQ, and MQ will store the message in the queues. Means the queues and all are the these and all are other things which I'll come to that. Okay. When message comes to MQ queue, it will store, the MQ will store that message, and whenever the application B comes up, the application B process the messages. Means the message will be delivered to the application B. It is not needed that the application B needs to be online for 24 hours to receive that message. This is one of the advantage of MQ. Another one is platform independent. The MQ will support all kinds of platforms like AX, means this ZOS, mainframe, Linux, Unix, Windows, all types of platforms the MQ is supported. And security. Security is the main concept in MQ for which most of the banking applications are using the MQ. Means it will provide the advanced security. Means where eavesdropping can be eliminated. No one will track those messages. Means the message can't be lost, and no one can eavesdrop to that message. And assurance, it will MQ provides 100% assurance of that message. Like when application A sends the message to application B, it will assure that the message will be delivered to application B. Even if the application B is down, whenever application B comes up, the message will be delivered to the application B. Accuracy, it will, no tamper will be done, no hampering to the message will be done through MQ. That is, the MQ provides 100% accuracy to the information. Amar, means did you get means why MQ we are using?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is MQ Java application like JMS also we can use, right? Hello, are you able to hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, Amar.
We can use JMS also, right, instead of MQ. Then what is the difference?
No, MQ will be MQ can be installed anywhere. Means MQ can be used anywhere. Like if you see in VAS application, sir, okay, in WebSphere application server, when you use, means Java is JMS is the built-in messaging tool. You know it, right, Amar? Means if you know VAS concept.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah. Means together with JMS, we can configure MQ also. Based on
So
the
is it
means like
okay?
the security, means the security which MQ provides, that JMS can't provide. Like it provides various n number of algorithms which uses for the security. That's why we are using MQ. Means if you like Google it, most of the banking application, finance applications will use MQ because most of the security and accuracy and assurity. That's what, Amar. And if you see, means like there are other messaging tools also, like Kafka. Kafka is morely like PubSub model. You know it, right, Amar?
No, sorry, that I didn't hear.
No. Kafka is a PubSub model. You know it, right, Amar?
No, sorry.
Okay. Actually, Leela, this will be new to you. Means I'm just informing. Means I'm just telling you like there are so many messagings and all.
Okay.
Like PubSub model messaging, types of messaging, point-to-point messaging, publish, subscribe messaging, which will come in the next. Why we are
Yeah.
using MQ? The MQ will cover both point-to-point and this publish, subscribe models. Means types of means more number of messaging models it will provide.
Okay.
Now, when we come to the MQ architecture, means till now whatever we covered, like we have gone through, the basic architecture of message queue is simple. There are client applications called producers. Producers that create messages and deliver them to the message queue. Then other applications means whichever this means like we gone through application A and application B. Here application A would be the producer. If you think like application A is a producer and application B is a consumer, the application A creates a message and delivers to the MQ. MQ will deliver that message to the application B, which is acting as a consumer through a network, through the network. Means how this happens, how this message transfer happens and all will come means when we go into the deeper, like there is a channels and all means through which the message will be transferred from one point to another point, means one application to another application. When we come to the message, means what is message? Means till now we are talking like MQ will MQ will support messages, means like whatever the application sends, it will be through messages. The the message contains header and the user data. Means the header contains some details of message like our application means the application A don't know about application B. That is another concept. Application A need to know what is application B. Here this is the scenario which we are seeing right now. Like the header contains which application is sending the message and which application is receiving a message. Here, as we gone through the last example, the sending application is A. If you think like sending application is A and receiving application is B, application B. What time the message has been generated and sent to MQ and the message ID. There will be ID which will be generated when they create the message, when the application create the message. And what is the priority of the message? And what is the expiry of the message? Expiry of the message in the sense here, once the message reaches to MQ, when the application creates the message, they will keep an expiry time to the message, like 180 seconds, 360 seconds, means whatever time they require. That means whenever means once the expiry time has been provided to the message and sent it to the MQ, till that time the message will be available in the MQ object. Once before that time expires, the application B need to connect and process the message. And you may have one doubt like as you are saying, like the message will be expired and the message will be lost if the application B is not able to connect, means retrieve the message from the queue. That would be the doubt. That might be the doubt. Here, what happens is there will be an important of message, means which application considers, means like application A and application B will have one contract like thing, and they will make like how much time will you retrieve the message from the queue, means the application, means in the initial discussions, means whenever before providing this means like the MQ application A and application B needs to communicate, right? Before communication itself, application A and application B along with MQ administrator, like the L1, L2, L3 teams will be available. MQ guy will be along with MQ guy will have a meeting, and they will decide all these things like what type of message, how you are sending, and what is the expiry time, means at what time you can retrieve the message, and all these and all will be discussed before starting the communication between application A and application B. That's why the application A, whichever sending the message, the sender, producer, these and all are similar terms. The sender will create a message with particular expiry time, and they will send across to the message queue, MQ, and the queue message will be available in the queue till that time. Before that time expires, the application B needs to retrieve it. If they can't retrieve it, the message will be expired and it will be lost. Okay, it is the mutual understanding between application A and application B. In these scenarios, there will be no conflict and there is no problem. Okay, and there are some other details also will be available in the header, and whatever the message body like data, it is the actual data which the message application A wants to send the message, send it to the application B, which is the actual message will be available in the data section. I am showing you one. This is the header. The top one is the header. It will contains like these are the message IDs, correlation IDs. These are all are the IDs that will be generated automatically. Unique IDs it will be. Offset, original length means what is the length of the message, and what is the character set, and what is the format of the message. Here the form means these and all depends, means whatever mutual understanding happened between application A and application B, based on that these parameters will be configured by the producer which is sending the message. The priority of the message, whether it is the high priority, low priority, and what persistence means we will come to this persistence part. What is persistence? Well, there are so many header attributes which will go through, means once we install and once we play with MQ. Okay, here comes like what types of MQ messages. Like MQ messages are two types, like whatever messages that are flowing through MQ will be of two types. One is persistent messaging and non-persistent messages. This will be configured by the application whichever sending the message. They will configure like whether the message needs to be persistent or non-persistent. Persistence in the sense like if the MQ fails or server fails, means whatever server the MQ install, if that fails, the message will remain in the queue, means the message will not be lost. Non-persistence message in the sense means once the message will be placed in the queue, if the MQ fails, like queue manager and all these and all concepts will come in the MQ, means queue manager is the heart of the MQ. Like in the queue manager, we will be having different types of objects, which will come later on when we go into the brief discussion of these topics. Non-persistent, coming to non-persistent message, this non-persistent message would be like if any restart happens, whatever the message, non-persistent message in the queue will be lost. And again, if it is lost, and if the application means the consumer needs the that message, the producer or sender needs to send the message again. Okay, any doubts on this till now? Like hello, Leela, Amar, Anusha. Anusha, you can ask like as it is a new to you. You can ask like whatever doubt you have.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like types of messaging, like point to point messaging. Like whatever we see the example, right? Application A, application B, that would be a point to point. That would be a point to point, one-to-one communication. Like application A can send only to application B. Okay, here publish subscribe model, we'll call it as PubSub, means in general terms in PubSub we'll call it as. Like this, if you see here system A, means you can think it as application A or producer or sender, anything you like. Okay, publisher will publish the message into one topic. Topic will be an object which will come, means when we go into the deep, and the topic means topic is nothing but a kind of queue, means like topic means when we go into the deeper about topic, we will get to know what is topic and all. But right now you think this topic as a queue, like application A sending a message to one queue which is here as topic, and the subscribers are means consumers or subscribers, system B and system C are the consumers of this message. Like they will subscribe to this message whatever available in the queue, and they will receive the message. Here one to many, like the application A can send, means application A will send a message to the queue and it will remain calm. Whoever requires that message will subscribe to the message. They need to subscribe to the message, and they need to receive. Once they subscribe the message, right, till that time, means till that subscription happens, whatever message comes to the queue will be received to the consumers. Here system B and system C, these both. Okay, these both are the types of messagings in the MQ. And coming to security and all, means here we are having different types of triggering concepts, different types of logging concepts. Logging means how the messages logs, means when the message reaches to MQ, means logging should happen, right? Means like MQ should know there would be some logging which we can go through afterwards if there is any issue. Okay, that's why there are loggings like circular logging, linear logging, types of logs are there, active logs, there, etc. Logs are there. Security. Here MQ uses different types of algorithms which will make it secured. Means whatever the message will be flown through MQ is fully secured. That kind of algorithms the MQ is using, and depends upon the different platforms. We are having different algorithms that are using, which IBM has provided. And we will go through real-time scenario when we go into that session and all. Any doubts, any clarifications needed regarding this session, regarding this course? Hello? Hello, am I audible? Leela, Amar, Anusha.
Yeah. How many days it will take to complete the course?
It will take off 45 days, Anusha.
Okay.
45 days means daily 1 hour.
Okay.
Leela, Amar, do you have any doubts? Means this is the demo for MQ.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, thank you. Leela?
Every day would be the same time.
No, actually timing and all you will get to know.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Apart from that, any doubts, Leela?
No, I'm good actually. I guess I'll learn about these things, which about types of messaging in MQ messages, so then I can understand a little bit more. So yeah, I'll do my research on these parts. Thanks.
Okay, Leela, thank you. Okay, guys. Actually, this is what for demo. Okay, thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Have a good evening.
Bye.